what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? How she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Patriots.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's another 10 yards on that one.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, look, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Ravens nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoff.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Baltimore.
Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 41. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. He's going deep. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Makes the score. Ravens 14. Patriots 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyus Bowser in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now Brown. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down now. Dobbins, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Makes the score.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Hunt. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check Mike 6.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run with Hunt. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He was brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
On second down, here's the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
28-yard line.
And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed the name, how about your respect? Give it more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. but at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 32-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Hey, check Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Patriots, 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run again with Hunt. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now the Pats lead rusher the past 2 seasons. It's Sony Michel. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Ravens 20.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
51.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson flush to his right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 21.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
46-yard line.
And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's Hunt. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Roses now to add the PAT. Up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 28, Ravens 23.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Tyler Lockett on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
8-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Number 8.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Ball on the 8, second and 2. Here's Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Here's Jackson. Eluded, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Patriots 28. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Jackson throwing on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punter Cook, who sends it away. Now it's Lockett. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
First down, he'll drop to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Hunt. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
They run for it with Hunt. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He was brought down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here in OT. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through. Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it. So for the Ravens, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, out the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on the phone, when I'm on my own. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup, drink up inside.